She was definitely one who was always playing a joke or making a joke or something like that. She's hilarious because she would always make these stupid little videos. But she also was a very, very selfless person, always thinking of others.
She was always kind of that person that like instinctually knew when something was up or knew when you might just need a stupid video texted to you or a hug.
She helped me so much when I went through my biggest struggle with depression when I was a sophomore in high school. And it was totally new and no one ever talked about it, but she was there.
When I think back to my teammates in general, she ranks at the top of someone who's just incredibly selfless.
She was just hell-bent on finding a top-notch education at a top 20 school for the lacrosse program.
She's just been this athlete her entire life, and when you're such a high performer, and that's where a lot of like your validation comes from, when that's ripped away from you, it's like, who am I?
We didn't look at it like the terms of what we now know is the end result. It wasn't that.
We never knew she was depressed. As a matter of fact, she was never diagnosed with depression.
How can someone this strong
And vibrant.
and this energetic and this, how she felt like she couldn't talk about this?
I'd want to scream to the kids, you are not alone. Morgan thought she was the only one that was feeling this stuff. She was scared, she didn't know what was going on, she didn't know that there was help out there. She was very convinced that no one would ever understand and that she could handle this. And that was wrong. And so that's what I want. That's what Morgan's message is all about. There are so many Morgans out there, and no one should lose their Morgan. In the first 3 years, Morgan's message had over 3,100 student-athlete ambassadors all across the country, in Canada, in the UK.
That is both high school and college student athletes who voluntarily reach out to us wanting to become mental health advocates on their campus. We task them with having monthly meetings on their campus. We provide them with programming materials to utilize at those meetings. So we work with incredible mental health professionals who are experts in all kind of facets of mental health, mental illness.
I think it's really special to have someone your age or your role models talk about it and make it a lot easier for you to come forward and say, you know what, I've been struggling.
The peer-to-peers just makes them feel a lot more comfortable, a lot more open to sharing and connecting with each other.
We're trying to equalize the treatment of mental health the same as physical.
I wish I had something like Morgan's message when I was in college.
Beyond those monthly meetings, they have larger outreach events on campus. Dedication games are far and away the most popular larger event the students run.
All the people in the stands, the parents, the fans, the spectators, whomever, they pause and they're like, what does that all mean? And if we can get everyone to just ask, what does that mean? Think of how broad this message can get.
The passion's there, and so we really just are the organizers.
The mental matchup is stories of student athletes, mental health professionals, trainers, all different sorts of people sharing their journeys. They're vulnerable, they're brave, they're powerful.
You feel like you have experienced something that's really, really hard, and you're ready to share it out to the world to help other people who might be going through it. And I think that gives a lot of people the power to relate. I truly feel like changing the dialogue and changing it and making it like it's okay not to be okay.
It is a little bit of a double-edged sword where it's like, wow, the community has just grown so naturally and so fast. It's great, but it's just really emphasizing of just how needed something like this was and is.
Her story is resonating with so many people. There is some good that's coming out of this. Morgan's story didn't end.
We are working for something so much bigger than Morgan, and Morgan is up there like, hell yeah, keep going, you're making such a difference.
She's telling you, keep going. This is good.
It's amazing how many people see the butterfly and know what it means.
We knew she was going to do something special with her life. We always knew that. It's not the way we would have chosen, but she's having a pretty big impact on a lot of people, and I think she would love that. I know she would.